So a vision gives you current sight, it gives you foresight, it gives you insight, and it gives you hindsight. So Obong made a profound statement. He quoted Steve Jobs that you can only join the dots backwards. Without a vision, it is impossible for you to attempt and then assess and have hindsight. You need all four. Tell your neighbor, do you have current sight? Is it 2020? Do you have insight? Is it 2020? Do you have foresight? Is it 2020? And do you have hindsight? Now, if you want to live a life where you achieve every single thing every year, you need all four. Now, only 8% of people every year achieve every goal that they set. It's because they have current sight, insight, foresight, and hindsight. That is, they are able to look at their lives from a finished perspective. They're able to assess their past lives and identify their success model and their failure model. And they're able to understand when they're running a failure program and change it to their success program. Am I speaking to someone? So if you don't have current sight, if you do not have insight, if you do not have foresight, if you do not have hindsight, problem day. So quickly assess yourself on a scale of 0 to 100 on all of those four components. Quickly. Quickly assess yourself on a scale of 0 to 100. Current sight, foresight, insight, hindsight. Quickly. On a scale of 0 to 100. That will tell us where you are and what we need to work on. The second thing that I want to share with you is that a vision shows you the beginning, shows you the in-between, and shows you the end. So a vision helps you project the journey that transitions you from where you are to where you are designed to be, where you deserve to be, and where you desire to be. Without a vision, it is impossible. So how many people have seen the journey of their lives from the day that they do it, that exercise, to the day they die? How many people have done that exercise? I call it the death experience. How many people? How many? If you haven't done it, you have to do it. It's not a morbid exercise. The truth is, zeal says that the only sure thing that happens, that you know when you are born, is that you will die. Tell your neighbor you will die. You are going to die, but don't let death cheat you. Identify when you want to die and ask yourself, what must I do from today, every day, till I die? If you do not know your exit date, you cannot commit to the sacrifice that is required to leave a legacy. So what legacy do you want to leave behind? You can't leave a legacy if you haven't committed to that transition. Vision gives you identity and it gives you personal power. Hey, an identity is a long thing. Just go to my Instagram, because I spent a whole 2 months talking about identity. But vision gives you clarity of identity and it releases personal power to you. Without vision, you cannot have both. The fourth benefit is that it gives you clarity, it gives you movement, and it gives you direction. It's not everybody that is moving. Some people are in motion, but they are not moving. They are on a treadmill. People are struggling. Many people are doing the same thing the same way, and they've been doing it over and over again, making no progress. It's because of a lack of vision. The fifth thing is that vision gifts you ownership and responsibility. You own your life. You own your assignment. You own your calling and your mandate. You take personal responsibility on a daily basis. Do you have full ownership of everything you do, everything you think? Do you have full ownership of your actions? Are you the one that is driving your red car, as we call it in the academy? Or is this someone else that is pressing your buttons? Or are you living somebody else's life? Or are you living your life for somebody else? The sixth thing is vision gives you meaning. It gives you momentum. Meaning and momentum. Many people's lives have no meaning. Or many people's lives have meaning that is not meant for them. Oh, vision helps you grow and progress. And if you stop growing, if you stop progressing, what do you think begins to happen to you? Start to regress, deteriorate, and then what does that mean? You are in death mode. It is only with vision that you can grow and you can progress. Vision drives transcendent and purposeful living. And what is transcendent living? It is living your life to help somebody else fulfill their mandate, fulfill their dream, achieve their purpose, progress, make meaning of their lives. Now, Maslow identified the highest human need being transcendent living. So it's not about only self-actualization. It is about helping other people self-actualize. It is only when you have a vision that you can be selfless, step outside of your own reality, and step into someone's reality to help them fulfill their dreams. Now that is what gives the highest level of fulfillment and satisfaction in life. So who are the people that have been sent to you? Who are the people within your ecosystem that you are supposed to help fulfill their dreams? And you can fulfill dreams in many ways. It can just be that person that provides the shoulder that they cry on. It can be that person that just listens to them. It can be that person that pays their salary. And that salary pays their children's school fees, pays their house rent, pays for food, funds their lifestyle. So it is only when you understand that life is about vision, life is about transcendent and purposeful living. But transcendence and purposeful living comes only from a place of vision. The 10th benefit, it helps you set targets and goals. It helps you embrace time and helps you allocate time to every target. Right? And it helps you invest time, helps you become someone that understands the concept of timeliness, because time without timeliness is useless. Helps you understand what Zeal has been talking about, that time is life. And a lot of people spend time. A lot of people waste time. But you're not supposed to be spending or wasting time. You are supposed to be investing time. Because life is about what you invest today. Because what you invest in life today is what will produce your experiences in life tomorrow. Your yesterday's investment created your today, and your investment today will create your tomorrow. So do you see life as time and time as life? And do you know that time is the only component that when it's gone, it's gone. You can never bring it back. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you cry, no matter what you strive or what strategies you deploy, it is impossible. Once it's gone, it is gone. Without a vision, it is impossible for you to appreciate time and timeliness. Vision is the only thing that I know that helps you convert failure or see failure as feedback. With vision, you know that where you are going is not where you are. And as such, you are able to understand that what you have done to get you to where you are is not going to get you to where you want to be. Which means that you haven't failed actually. You only have gotten feedback that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And then with vision, you can ask yourself, what else should I be doing? And so with vision, you are able to embrace failure as a friend that tells you the truth. That, Bobo, you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. You are not where you are supposed to be. You are not in the right relationships. Change. Do something else, because if you try something else, if you believe in something else, you haven't failed. Because you can only fail when you have stopped believing and you have stopped trying. But with vision, you know where you're going. You know when you want to get there. And so if you're not there now, it only means that the journey continues. With vision, you are able to build patience, hope, and faith. Without a vision, forget patience. Without a vision, forget hope. Without a vision, forget faith. And without those three, you cannot survive. Have you seen a hopeless man? It is a hopeless and despondent man that the choice of taking his own life is better than the choice of staying alive. You cannot understand it if you haven't gone through. Many people always ask, how can he hang himself? Get to a place of hopelessness and despondency. You would realize that the choice to hang yourself is better than the choice to stay alive. It is only a vision that can continually give you hope. Now, none of you can sit on this chair without faith that this chair will carry your weight. If information comes now that is contrary to the information that you are running, which means that this foundation is sure, and this chair will support me. If somebody comes and installs in contrary information that, every day at 5 p.m., this floor caves in, what do you think will happen? Yes. It is only vision that consistently sustains hope, that consistently helps you maintain patience. You will not worry or be anxious because you know that you have seen it and you know that nothing will stop it. Without vision, it is impossible for you to build the qualities of determination, the qualities of consistency, the qualities of persistence and doggedness. You cannot survive in Nigeria without these ones, because everybody wants what you have, and everybody wants to pull you down. So you have to be dogged. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent. And you cannot anchor doggedness, persistence, consistency on anything else but a vision. A vision shapes your behavior. shapes your habits, shapes your culture. It is the reason why you do what you do. Or if you don't have, it is the reason why you do what you do. So whether you have or you don't have, it still defines your behavior, your habits, and your culture, which is really the software that runs you. Once your software is corrupted, you can't function optimally. No be so. Not so it be. Without vision, it is impossible for you to survive, to succeed, and become relevant and significant. So vision delivers survival mode. It delivers success mode. It delivers significance mode. It is only with vision that you enter into a place of protection, security, safety, and peace. Even though it is not panning out the way you envisioned it yet. But you will find yourself in a place where you feel protected, safe, secure, and at peace. It is only vision that delivers fulfillment, satisfaction, joy, and happiness. It's the ultimate reward of the fulfillment of a vision. With vision, you are able to transition and transform. Now, Zeal was describing the stages of metamorphosis. We all follow that process because who you were when you were from 0 to 5 and your developmental stage between 0 to 5 is different from 5 to 8. And that's different from 8 to 12. And that's different from 13 to 19. And that's different from 20 to 25. So we evolve and we morph, we transition and we transform. But it is impossible for you to accept, understand, and embrace the various things that happen, the changes that happen in transition, if you have no vision of where you are going, if you have no clarity or foresight of a better future. Vision helps you synchronize, it helps you align your past self with your current self and your future self. I hope you know that you exist in 3 selves. For some people, their past self is in control. You are always looking at your rear view mirror. That is, every decision you make is a function of running away from the pain or the experiences of the past. There are, however, some people that is their future self that drives them. It is what they want to have, who they want to be, and what they need to do in the future that drives every decision that they make. Very few people are driven by their current self. The only power you have is now. You have no power over the past nor the future, because the now in the past created the now in the present. And the now in the present is what will create the now of your future. That is really time. You can't capture it because time is evasive. And so you've got to learn, like Banker said, to release yourself from the burden and the shackles of your past. Because your past experience, they will shape you and they will create similar experiences in your today and in your tomorrow. If that's all you focus on, the most important thing is to look back and thank your past self for what she or he has done to preserve your life. and learn all the lessons, acquire all the insight and the wisdom. But that wisdom only comes from hindsight. That is, from now you look back and you ask yourself, what is the real meaning of those experiences, whether they are good, they are bad, or they are ugly? Isn't it written that you should count it all joy when you go through diverse, terrible, difficult situations and circumstances? Because it is working out patience in you. It is working out perfection in you. It is that which settles you. That is, it is a means to an end. Do you want to build patience? Do you want perfection? Do you want everything that is already allocated to you? You have to go through to get to. So you have to thank your past self. Without a vision, it is impossible for you to thank your past self. You have to embrace your current self and live in the current self. You have to see your future self and aspire towards achieving it. But you have to ask yourself, what do I need to do now? Because the only thing you have is the power of a decision now. And the power of your decision is in two words: yes or no. Those words are so powerful. We are constantly saying yes or no. So what is the yes that you need to say? And what is the no that you need to say? How do you know that in this moment it's a yes instead of a no? And how do you know that in this moment it's a no instead of a yes? You can only know if you have a vision. How many people went to a local primary school like I went to when they taught us that song? Wherever you go, wherever you be, do not say when you mean to say no. You are all local. Now, they were teaching us a scripture. Let your yea be yea, and let your nay. However, in each moment, that is the only power you have. Now, without a vision, you cannot tell whether to say yes or whether to say no. You will just go with the times. Now, the 19th benefit of vision. It is only vision that helps you synchronize your spirit with your soul, with your body, and your environment. I hope you know you manifest in 4 dimensions at the same time. So you have a spiritual self, you have a soul self, you have a physical self, and you have an environmental self. And many of us operate in parts. But if you truly have a vision, all those parts will be synchronized as one. And you would be living effortlessly. So, going through the visualization exercise is a spiritual exercise. It is a physical exercise. It is a psychological and emotional exercise. It's a sociological exercise. It's an exercise that integrates your spirit, your soul, your body, and how your spirit, soul, body exists in an environment. 20. A vision keeps you motivated. It keeps you driven. And it keeps you inspired. And lastly, it is only a vision that makes you productive, helps you attain peak performance, and transitions your productivity and your performance into profitability. without the ability to see, without the ability to foresee, without the ability to in-see, without the ability to currency, without the ability to hand-see, it's impossible for you to be productive, to perform, and to be profitable. Now, the reason why we're here is because you were dispatched with a vision. Do you know the vision that you were dispatched with? If you do not know, your work is to find it or to build it. Did you understand what I just said? Now, it is either you find your vision, or you build your vision, or your vision finds you. So, have you found yours? Have you built yours? Or has yours found you? How many people have found theirs? How many people building theirs like this? How many people have theirs found them? How many people have no clue? If you have no clue, can I see your hands? That is, you haven't found it, you are not even sure, you don't have clarity. How many? Let me see your hand. It's nothing bad though. Tell your neighbor it's nothing bad though. And the bad thing is you come here and then tomorrow you are still the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? And all of us started one day. And today is the only day you be ignorant. After today, you can no longer be ignorant. If you say that I want to know. So if you don't know, or you think you know, but you are not sure, can I see your hands? You're not. You don't know. You are not sure. Okay, you want to reclarify. Okay. Who does not even know at all? As in, her prayer or his prayer has been, I want to know. I want to see. Okay. How many of you? As in, you've been you've been wondering. You've been wondering. Wow. How many again? One. Some of you are saying you know before. So the ones that said they know before, don't put it, as in the ones that want Jaguru, as in they have been stuck, they've been going round and round and round in circles. Where are you? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me see your hand again. Let me count. You don't know what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Huh. 12. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Say it. What am I going to do? Somebody came to me. Somebody came to me and said, I'm paying for 4 people to attend your life design and mapping class. But it's only 4 people. But wait. I'm only giving out 2, not the 4. Just 2. Yeah. It's not about the first though. Okay, you know what? You know. That one and that one. No, okay. All right, you know what you're going to do? You will see Omar. Omar is going to... Omar. The first step is go and have a discussion with Omar. You had a talk in the toilet. Oh, wow. Good. Now, all 12 of you see Omar. I can guarantee that 2 will get 100% scholarship because somebody paid for 4 people. But the person that told me that we should do 2 people that follow me on social media. No, so no, those 2 will be on social media. This 2 is for the people that have attended here. So for the other 2 didn't attend, would not have attended here. But I'm sure we'll work something out now. But what I'm going to do now is, you said that there's a coaching session after, right? Now let me, so that you don't waste a lot of time when you come to the coaching session, there are fundamental questions that you must ask yourself. Because visualization is very, very spiritual exercise. Visualization creates. Do you understand? When some people visualize that they could be scattered, they visualize themselves building a tower. And they achieve both. And then God that created them came and said that anything that man visualizes cannot be stopped. Our problem is we have stopped visualizing. We think that visualization and meditation is for the new age people. No. We're the original owners. That is how we create. How do you think they created this thing? They visualized it. The aeroplane, they visualized it. Now the problem with visualization is that you have to train yourself to see with your inner eyes. And what you see with your inner eyes must align with something that you see with your physical eyes. So Abraham had received the prophecy and had been called Abraham to prophesy to his life for decades. He was still impotent. He couldn't see. He couldn't visualize it until God took him out to see the stars and the sand. Then he saw it. Then he went to tell his wife, I believe, I'm no longer impotent. She didn't believe. So she wanted to test him and gave him the house girl. 9 months after, baby, 100-year-old man, he became potent because he saw. The reason why you are where you are is because you haven't seen. Now, this spiritual principle doesn't only happen to human beings. Animals obey. Laban was cheating Jacob, was going to release him after serving him for many decades without anything. At that time, they didn't used to give money, they would give you cattle. Then they went into negotiation and they said, I will give you spotted cattle. But the problem was that all the cattle he had were black or white. So how will a white sheep produce spotted? How will a black sheep produce spotted? There was no way. Laban knew that he had colored Jacob. But he did not know that Jacob had a visualization power. So Jacob thought about it. These cattle, where do they go and mate and drink water? He found the point, and he found their point of sight. So he went to get a speckled stick, a stick that had spots, and put it in their line of vision. That which you behold, you must become. How do you think people started sagging? MTV base. How do you think a lot of our musicians, do you know there's some people that they can't speak English? When they sing American song, you would think that they're Americans. They beheld those videos and they imbibed it. After they step out of that character, tell them to talk to you. They cannot string one sentence together. Tell your neighbor, that which you behold, you become. So what are you beholding? What are you beholding? What are you beholding? So I'm going to take you to a 5 minutes visualization exercise. 5 minutes. Are you ready? Put in your everything. Because some people don't find husband from visualizing. I'm telling you. Some people have come to our class and we have taken them through a visualization exercise. We take them to the beach. They visualize themselves in the beach. One woman called me from Canada after many years of no boyfriend. She said, coach. He has proposed. Who has proposed? He said, him. Who is him? That man with big head. I said, who is that man with big head? He said, I saw him in the class. Which class? That day you told us to visualize that we went to the beach. Oh, I said that day. He's a big-headed man, you know. I said, which beach did you do? He said, Caribbean. He said, we met in the Caribbean. I didn't even see his face. It was after he had toasted me and agreed that image, that thing that I saw clicked, that this is the man with big head. In 6 months, they were married. She now lives in Canada. Yeah, with big-headed babies. Through a visualization exercise. So, I want you to drop everything that is in your hand. Drop your phone. Drop everything. So, I'm only going to take you through one dimension, which is foresight. Because there are many dimensions to visualization, but I will take you through just one step of it, which is foresight. Are you with me? So drop your phones. Some people are having it difficult to drop their photo. Check it. Don't cross your hands. Don't cross your legs. And I want you to sit comfortably. Don't cross your legs. Don't cross your hands. Sit comfortably. I want to engage your inner eyes. So I don't want you to look, because your outer eyes can distract. So what I want you to do is close your outer eyes and switch on your inner eyes. Close your outer eyes, and I want you to switch on your inner eyes. Now, your inner self has eyes. We call your inner self your inner man. In psychology terms, we call him your subconscious. So I want you to tune into your subconscious. That is, forget about this environment that we're in. And I want you to breathe. Just relax. Just relax. Breathe in and relax every muscle in your neck. Relax every muscle in your head. Relax every muscle on your shoulders. Relax every muscle in your arms. Relax every muscle in your chest. Just breathe. From your lower belly, just breathe. Relax every muscle in your belly. Relax every muscle in your hips. Relax every muscle in your thighs. Relax every muscle in your knees. Relax every muscle in your shin. Relax every muscle in your ankles. Relax every muscle in your feet all the way to the tip of your toes, such that you can feel every muscle completely relaxed. In this state of relaxation, there is no impossibility. There is no worry. There is no anxiety. There is no pain. In this realm, everything is possible. I want you to release yourself, to find yourself, and to see your future self. I want you to fast forward and zoom into the next 10 years. Because in this dimension, there's no time. There's no space. And you can perform any magic. You can do anything in this dimension. So I want you to allow your inner man to go into your future, the next 10 years. So today is 10 years. And I want you to imagine that today is the 18th of January 2030. And on the 18th of January 2030, I want you to meet your future self. What are you wearing? What do you smell like? What do you look like? What does it feel like being you? What have you achieved? I want you to have a conversation with your future self and ask your future self to share some tips about how you became him and how you became her. What did you need to do? What did you need to stop doing? What did you need to start doing? What did you need to do more of? And what did you need to do less of? I want you to see in a flash everything that you achieved and who you've become. I want you to see everything in a flash, every step that you took that transitioned you from today, which is the 18th of January 2020, to the 18th of January 2030. In 10 years, what did you achieve in your entire life? Breaking down your entire life, I want you to take a sneak preview into your health and well-being. What did